Hello, everyone. Um, you can probably notice that my face is a little red and moist, and um, yeah, my face is leaking, and it's actually because wanted. Let me back up. I actually just wanted to share something very transparently and from a really vulnerable place for people because I actually see that the fact that it had tons of value for me is that um, it could possibly provide some value for someone else out there who decides that they want to watch this. So I've been noticing that the way my relationships have been going all of my life, romantically, is that I don't hold self worth and partnership in the same space. I either have loads of self worth and I love myself and I care about myself and I'm taking care of myself, or I have partnership of like my partnership looks like doing everything for my significant other and pouring my heart, love, care, and emotion into this other person and not doing it for me. And this isn't necessarily something that I want to fight or get rid of, but definitely something to notice of how it's been going. And maybe even take a look into your own lives and look at what the duality feels like for you in any type of relationship, whether it be with your family or your coworkers or whomever, because it probably shows up in a few other places in your life too. And this idea that they can't exist in the same space is what has created separation in all of my relationships with people. Of I either have to pour my heart out into my best friend and give her everything she needs, or I have to take care of myself first, and I can't do both. And that's actually not true. And from habit, I've been thinking that that is very true, and that's the way it has to go. And it doesn't. So, the value of me actually having partnership and self worth in the same space in a relationship is um, the ability to practice unconditional love and also um, practice being able to have some balance in space, in love, of being able to take care of, um, assist and support my partner in taking care of his needs and also support me in taking care of myself. So, something really interesting happens when your needs get met, no matter what they are. You know, it's really common when you're hungry and you start getting hangry and you go crazy. Things get a little wild, and you just start losing it when you get hungry sometimes. I do. I don't know about everybody else, but I've heard some other people say the same thing. That's where hangry came from. And, when you eat, it's like, oh, everything's fine. I'm good. Nothing's wrong. Same thing as when you're sleepy. If you don't get enough sleep, you wake up and your day is like a complete blur. It feels really crappy. And then you go home, you go to sleep, and you get some good rest, and you wake up, and everything is great. It's the same thing of getting your needs met in any relationship, whether it be your relationship to sleep, relationship to food. Whatever it is, when you get your needs met, it is proven that you live from a completely different space and you treat people in a completely different way when you interact with them. So, um, yeah, I really just wanted to share that because I actually don't want my relationships to continue going this way of this or that, of me or him or her or whoever. Um, and I'm choosing something differently, of allowing myself to be seen in a relationship and partner around the things that come up in my life, and have it be a practice ground for me to still value what my needs and what my desires are, and still stand for my partner to be there with me and be supportive of what he sees too. So hopefully you got something out of that, and honestly, thanks for just watching this. It means a lot for me to be seen in this way in such a vulnerable space. So thanks, and I promise you there's more to come.